Welcome, Gemini, to my channel, Mending Tree Tarot. This is a general reading for you for the month of October. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone, so please just take what resonates for you, leave the rest behind. I do take pop-out, so in the interest of time, I've gone ahead and meditated, shuffled, and taken those cards as I lay down what came out for you for this month. I'd just like to say, please be careful. There are scammers out there who are preying upon people who are interested in tarot and self-help. And so just make sure that you're following the links underneath the videos of the people that you're truly intending to follow. And I would also like to say, I myself do not have social media attached to this account, so I will never reach out to you soliciting for personal readings and asking directly for money from you. I do have a link down below for donations, but that is it. Okay, getting into your reading, I have some oracle cards in order to pull or to get a general feel of the energy of the reading, and then for the heart, I have the Rider-Waite to get some more clarity. But for the oracles, I'm using the Shaman's Dream Oracle. So the first card out for you is number 16, Empty Well, Time to Replenish. So this card is exactly what you think it is. It's about realizing that the well that you keep on trying to go to no longer has any more water to give you. It has nothing left to give, and it's not its fault. It's not your fault. It's just the way that it is. And so it's realizing that also it's not going to change, that it's going to stay that way. So you need to change the expectation that it's not going to give you any kind of nourishment or anything like that. And so you need to find another well basically to pull from. Whatever this well is, whether or not it's a person or it's something that you do in order to create joy in your life, whatever that may be, just it's time to kind of relocate your well and where you're pulling from. And then we have number 17, which is Eye of the Needle, intentionality. So this card is all about singular focus, having a goal in mind, moving towards that. And once you have that focus, you'll be able to make and build something, get rid of those things that are not needed, but instead either fix or mend things that need to be mended. If there's that, or creating something absolutely new for you. But it's through this focus only that you're going to be achieving the ability to create. And then number 25, Garden of Venus. This is rest and renewal. The Garden of Venus actually resides really inside yourself. It can be a physical place if you have a physical place, but it's more about returning to the self and inside your own kind of heart space, where you are able to sit in love and appreciate, reflect on you and who you are, and not be looking for love outside of yourself in this moment in time. So that means not spending it trying to spend time with a loved one or friend, but instead spending that alone time with yourself so that you can love and appreciate yourself. There's nothing wrong with having those in your life that you love, and it's not saying to get rid of them. It's just saying taking time to actually regenerate, reflect, and love and appreciate who you are. And then you'll be able to go back renewed. That's actually the other part there. Go back into the battle renewed. You're just taking a short little break here. And then number 53, which is stranger, curiosity. This is asking you to be open to new opportunities, and this can be people or situations that present themselves to you, and to be curious about them, because the universe is going to be offering you these subtle invitations, and these invitations are calling you to look in other directions or to help support you in what it is that you're trying to create, right? Once you make that intention, the universe supports you. So this will help in the direction that it is that you're trying to go. So whatever that may be for you, however this resonates for you, just be open to subtle possibilities that are presenting themselves to you during the month of October. For your heart of the reading, we have the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Wands. It's in the recent past. So Queen of Wands is really you knowing, standing in your truth. It is the true self-confidence card. She knows who she is. She's not ashamed of who she is in order to show people that she's valuable and that she's worth it. And this is not a gender specific reading, but this is the energy that you're embodying. The energy of the card is all about self-assurance and self-confidence. And there's some kind of quick movement that has been happening, or information that has been coming your way that you've been becoming privy to, either in order to support you and how it is that your understanding of who you are as a person, or just about a situation, but that there has been some either communication or else just that you feel like life itself has been moving very quickly for you. Which is probably why it's a good time to take a little time out for the moment, kind of reflect. In your current position, so you have the Seven of Swords and you have the Five of Cups. The Seven of Swords is kind of like winning at all, it is not winning at all costs, sorry. Although I'm getting that energy from this card, I am going to say that. I am getting that energy from this card, although it's typically for the Five of Swords. The Seven has a tendency to be a little bit of deceit, or somebody who lies trying to kind of be selfish, just like a selfish energy. But I do want to just say, I don't think that this is you. I think it's for you to be careful of those around you who perhaps are not being honest with you, or who are not being fair towards you. That they're not really including you. So I think part of perhaps some of this information that has become privy to your awareness may be that you're starting to see who around you may not have your best intentions in mind. I know that's a weird message, but that's actually what they're giving me. Somebody around you does not have your best interests at heart here. So just be careful of that. And I think that you're starting to see who those people are. But the Five of Cups is a little bit of a warning, and also is kind of pointing out that, you may be focusing on the negative elements of your life right now, but there's still, so there's the Five of Cups, wine is spilled behind him, and that's what he's focusing on. He's focusing on the bad part of what's been happening, where behind him there's two cups that he's not paying attention to, so it's kind of like choosing where you're going to put your attention, which is what this is saying. Choosing where you put your attention. Are you going to focus on what's negatively happening right now, or are you going to turn around and see actually all the good things that are still there and present in your life? And if you go towards that, then you'll see that there is a bridge that leads over to the castle, which is where you would like to go. So if you focus on the positive elements at this moment in time, it's going to help guide you in the direction that you need to go. In your outcome position, so towards the end of the month, the Devil and the Sun. So just be careful that you're not kind of getting overly down on yourself. This is typically a card of, toxic behavior and that kind of thing, addictions, things of that nature. And I'm not necessarily seeing that. You may have a tendency to overindulge towards the end of the month. So just be careful of that. But also, I would say, just also be careful of this negative thinking. The reading seems to be kind of pointing that out. Try to avoid that. And it doesn't mean that there are not, negative things that are happening around you. It's not to say, be oblivious to them, but it is saying, try not to focus or obsess about it, because you do have a new beginning starting for you at the end of the month. The Sun card is like one of the best cards that you can have in the deck, because it is all about new life, nourishment, new beginnings, victory, joy, all of those things. So I think there's going to be this real focus on what's bringing you joy in your life, and it's going to multiply for you. Okay, wanting to say manifest, so I'm going to say manifest, but it's going to multiply for you if you put your attention there. Right, I am going to pull two cards, oracle cards for advice for you. I'm going to use Wisdom Earth Oracle and the Archangel Michael deck by Doreen Virtue. So thank you, Spirit Guides and Guardian Angels. What advice do you have for Gemini for the month of October? What kind of advice can you give them for the month of October, please? We really appreciate your assistance. Yay, okay. We have self-acceptance. Kind of goes along with the going self-reflection kind of thing. And thank you, Archangel Michael. What advice do you have for Gemini for the month of October, please? Gemini for the month of October. Okay, thank you. So we have God is in charge. All right, I'm going to read from the book on these for you. So number 9. For this first card, it's interesting because they give a plant and a stone to come along with this. So the plant is witch hazel, which harmonizes opposites and encourages the acceptance of individuality. The stone here is goldstone, which helps with attuning goals and recognizing one's value. The journey to self-acceptance can be challenging. Humans are contradictory creatures who seek order. Reconcile your seemingly opposing qualities and find the common root. Overcome society's brainwashing and accept that you are enough. You have value. The trek to achieve self-acceptance is worth it. You are worth it. The quote, I accept myself as I am. I recognize my contrary nature and revel in the creative chaos that is my soul. I am enough. And for Archangel Michael, God is in charge. This card comes to you with the reassuring message that God is in charge, taking care of all the details. Give any worries to God and stop struggling against the flow. There's a natural course that the situation is taking, and it's important to trust that things are going in the right direction because they are. Other possible meanings are ask for help and allow yourself to receive it when it's offered. Your prayers have been heard and answered. A miraculous solution is already in the works. Enjoy your life because God is taking care of any apparent problems. The prayer here is, Dear God, please help me let go of the situation, giving it in faith and trust to your divine wisdom and infinite love in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved. Okay, Gemini, I am going to leave it there for now. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm truly grateful. And for more clarification, please check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. If you like what I do, please like and subscribe. It helps others to find the channel and lets me know that it resonates with you. Down below, you should find a link for tips and donations if you choose to support the channel that way. It's not expected, but is genuinely appreciated if you decide to. Thank you so much, Gemini, and I will see you next time.